And I would ask under communications and public and announcements, and I would call on our clerk first if we could.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. We have donated our loan cupboard items, walkers, crutches, and canes to the Penfield ambulance, which is located at 1585 Jackson Road. We are unsure of the condition of our wheelchairs since we're not experts in inspecting or fixing these items, and we certainly don't want anybody to get injured, so we are going to have them get to the appropriate people who are able to make sure they're safe for our residents. Please call the ambulance base at 872-4070 to make sure that they have the items you need. And if you have any questions, please contact me at 340-8629. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Quinn.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Just a few brief announcements this evening. With the winter definitely upon us, the Town of Penfield Animal Control Officer would just like to remind all residents to take special care of their pets this winter, especially with the cold temperatures. You can find tips and recommendations from the Humane Society on our Penfield website, penfield.org. There's a link to some tips and recommendations under Keep Your Pets Safe from Winter Woes, and that is through our Penfield website. Also, on Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, the Penfield Symphony Orchestra will have their first concert of the year. It is at 7:30 at Penfield High School in the auditorium, the new auditorium, their new venue this year. I have been asked and have accepted to be present and announce that evening's agenda. I'm looking forward to it. And it is Valentine's, so bring a date and come enjoy the concert. For any questions, please feel free to call the Symphony Orchestra, 872-0774. Also, www.penfieldsymphony.org for more information. And just one last thing, as a new father soon, I wanted to congratulate Dave and Sabrina Renner. They are actually at the hospital as we speak, and there should be a beautiful newborn son any time now, possibly before the end of this meeting. I would be disappointed if we didn't hear before the end of the meeting, but just congratulations to both Dave and Sabrina, and they are entering a whole new world now. So congratulations to them.
And the baby's name?
I don't think they have a name yet.
Daniel Penfield.
Oh, Daniel Penfield.
All right, great. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we'll wish him the best. All right.
And just with respect to that Penfield Symphony Orchestra concert, in the event Councilman Quinn and his lovely wife Michelle are not available that evening due to the impending delivery of their son, I will be stepping in for Councilman Quinn at that orchestra concert. So look forward to having you attend and see either one of us there that evening. I have two announcements this evening. One, the Penfield Recreation Department is forming a new community service club. It will meet the fourth Tuesday of each month. Meetings will be held at the Legacy at Willow Pond in Penfield from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. This is for Penfield residents in grades 6 through 8. There's open enrollment to this club, and for more info and to register, contact Penfield Recreation. The second announcement I have for tonight is coming from our Penfield Public Library in the Community Center. Bedtime Story, which is very well attended, I know, from time to time. Wednesday, February 9th, from 7 to 7:30 p.m. for ages 3 to 7, accompanied by an adult. Registration has already begun Wednesday, January 26th for Penfield Town or School District residents, and today was the registration start date for all others. All aboard, come join in the fun as we hear stories, songs, and finger plays about trains. Wear your pajamas if you'd like, and bring along a favorite stuffed animal. Wednesday, February 9th for the popular Bedtime Story Hour. That's all I have for this evening.
Great, thank you. Just a couple of items. A reminder that we do have the Senior Citizen Police Academy that'll be starting up the end of March. You can still register for that by calling the Recreation Office, 340-8664, or by going online. Additionally, as we're going through our tax time, we're having a lot of folks that are coming in to pay their taxes. We do have a tax box, receiver box, right on the west side of our building. As you come in the entrance, you'll see it on the screen right now. And certainly, if you happen to stop in after 5 o'clock or on the weekend, you certainly can drop that in there. It gets checked several times a day. It'll get checked Friday evening before we leave. It'll get checked again then Monday morning, and the receipts will be processed and mailed back to you. And then the last item I would like to mention is that as you can imagine, whenever we have a storm event, although this storm event didn't pan out to be quite as big as what everybody thought, but what happens is I tend to get a number of calls, and most of the time the calls are, you didn't plow my street on a timely fashion, you plowed my street after I shoveled my driveway, you knocked down the mailbox, and things like that. And certainly those are all concerns that our highway department is very sensitive to, and we follow up on. But today I received two emails and a letter. One from an individual coming in from the east of us who indicated that their roads were lousy until they hit the Penfield town line, and indicated that appreciation for our highway department and all the work that our crews do to support that. I got another one from an individual that lives on the Webster-Penfield town line and makes their way down to Blossom Road and winds their way through the town. And wanted to say again thank you, because that was the best stretch of roads that they were on today. And then the third one was a couple that stopped in and dropped off a thank you card and a big tray of cookies with a note that said, thank you for keeping our roads safe and clear this winter. You've had quite a job, that's for sure. We want to thank you and let you know we really appreciate your hard work. I will say the cookies lasted about 7 minutes, so it was they were a hit. So thank you to the residents, Dick and Joyce, for those cookies. They were certainly a big hit by our highway folks.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Friends of the Penfield Public Library will be hosting their Valentine's Party for Child and Dad at the Penfield Library on Saturday, February 12th from 11 a.m. to noon. This event will be for children grades kindergarten through 5, accompanied by an adult. Registration begins Friday, January 28th for Penfield Town and School District residents, and Friday, February 4th for all. Should be a great time. Thank you.
I have a couple of announcements. My next community chat will be Saturday, February 19th from 9 to 10:30 at Tim Hortons on Empire Boulevard, if you'd like to come over and have a chat. My other announcement is the Penfield Trails Committee is holding their free indoor hike on Saturday, February 12th at 10 a.m. The speaker will be Tim Cawley. He's Director of Outreach and Theater Programs at the Rochester Museum and Science Center. He will share many opportunities for learning about the history, culture, science of this area, and this will be here at the Town Hall. Participants are asked to register at the Rec Department, 340-8655. And my other announcement is that Family Floats, the theme for a family fun night that was going to be held on Friday, February 4th, has been canceled due to low attendance. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Linda. And Mr. Horowitz?
No announcements tonight.
All right, great. Go Syracuse. Okay, terrific.